This is Ouch My Wallet, hosted by Robert Simmons, a production of the TF Talk Network.
Jack, stop touching yourself.
And welcome to Ouch My Wallet, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Simmons. With me today, we have Jack, who hasn't been on in a while, but luckily enough was able to make it today.
Howdy!
Jack's been off.
We have Rick with us as well.
Hey!
And
Rick's been off, too.
Yeah, and we should have Anna with us joining in a little bit. So, bear with us. She might be about 10 minutes late.
Anna's been on.
She was on maybe a month ago. Something. I don't know. I'm really bad with time. I'm getting old. I forgot it. But yeah, so this is Ouch My Wallet, where we go over whatever we have bought recently as part of the TF Talk Network. So who wants to kick us off tonight? One of you guys go since... Yeah.
I have such a treat for y'all tonight.
Oh, please.
It was on sale, so I splurged.
Oh, God. I already hate it.
Okay.
What is it store?
It lies down. That's how it... Look, I just transformed it.
Is it a modern-day Grandis?
It's it kinda, only it's not as articulated. It's this is Bumblebee. I think it's Bumblebee. And something happens here. I don't know. It kind of looks like, see. Okay, so you put the thing up here, right? You put it in here, and then it shoots out from between the legs because there's a ramp. So you put it, you put it in the back here, and then it shoots out through here, through that area.
The crotchular region?
And, yeah, see, there's a better image here on the back of what it does. I like how they have a girl on the packaging. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, for what it's worth, that feature you just mentioned, the action feature of, kind of eats it and then spits it out. My daughter loves Trypticon because he eats headmasters and poops them out. And she's 9.
Well, I don't know if he poops them out. I think
he's doing something else.
It's like passing a stone.
Mm.
So this was on sale. It was $24, and I'm like, sold. Why wait for it to go on clearance when I can have it now?
And that is a waste of $24.
Well, you know me, I'm the completist. It's stuff like this though. I don't get 2 of each. I get 1, and it goes on the shelf, and I leave it alone.
I mean,
it's like Kiss players. You kind of, it's there, but it's.
Kiss players are at least good toys. They just got creepy fiction.
Yes.
You have to kiss them to make them power up.
I feel like it's a metaphor for life or something.
I believe
Come on.
It was Marissa Fairborn that Optimus. He said, "You have to stop eating so much ice cream because you're getting chubby."
I don't think that happened.
Oh, you want to bet? You want to bet me? You want to bet me $1,000 right now?
I got $1,000.
Okay, I kind of.
You want to bet me $100 if that's not true?
I don't bet money. I'm way too fiscally.
It's absolutely, dude. I promise.
Like now, I believe you. I thought you were just making a really bad joke.
But, oh no, that's true. That happened.
Like in the cartoon, or
in the there wasn't a cartoon. There was a manga that was on a CD-ROM.
Oh, you mean this is part of Kiss Players?
Oh yeah, this is Kiss Player. This is not like Flint Dille did not write this.
Well, I mean, there's some bad stuff. No. Looking, with today's sensibilities, like there's a few questionable things in G1. Usually.
No, I thought the transition was more clear there as to what line we were talking about.
Yeah, no, that was my fault. I went immediately back to G1 when you said Optimus Prime for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Sorry, Convoy. Sorry.
Good lord, man. So we thought Rape Penis Megatron was bad enough. Tongue thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Wow.
So it just keeps going. The hits keep giving.
It just.
Kiss players.
And then Alternity started coming with like little girls and crap too. And I'm like, what is
Alternity
this?
did? Like I picked up a lot of that
Alter-
line. I don't remember.
Yeah, the last 3 or 4 came with like little
What was,
girls.
Who were the last 3 or 4?
Oh, it was like Diatlas and
I didn't get that.
I think Star Saber. I don't think Star Saber came with one.
Okay. Like,
I'll go grab it.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Jack, you say something.
Zaldron is
I'm looking into
stunned
this.
by Kiss players.
Yeah, I'm looking into this Kiss players thing with Marissa. So yeah, that's my thing I'm doing right now.
I mean, the toy line was great. You know, it's like that.
I'm kind of reading the summarization on the TF Wiki, and some of it's just freaking weird.
It's out there.
All right, so we didn't know the show was going in this direction. So here's a Megatron, and it comes with.
Oh yeah, it's got a little.
I don't think I want to pronounce that name on the show. And here's an Optimus, and I definitely will not say that name on the show.
All right, I'll have to look that up
this,
later, or not.
This is Maximus.
Okay, yeah, I missed all of these. I mean, they're the same molds that we already had, just repainted, right? Or is that different?
No, these are.
Actually, does that look like a SUV type?
These are still Nissans, but these are remolded.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was right. Star Saber did come with a girl. Yeah, I think there might have been 2 Star Sabers, one in like the small box, and then one. As you can see, I've opened this one, and the girl is still inside. I have not touched it. I did not touch that girl. I just want people to know I didn't touch that girl. So, she's articulated because of the picture, not because I touched her.
All right, so I'm gonna awkwardly transition and say, "Hey, Jack, what have you gotten
Howdy.
lately?
That's just where to start.
What's hurt your wallet instead
actually.
of what's hurt our eyeballs?"
Yes.
Well,
Ah.
no lie. Well, obviously I've been gone for I don't know how long it's been now because mainly on Wednesdays I do work, but tonight I took off so I could work on homework. And right now is actually my break that I was gonna do, and
Good call.
I had a soda, pretty much, yeah. So to start off, I had a layaway at Walmart that featured I think 7 or 8 different figures. This was one of them.
Woo!
Do you want a Soundwave? Obviously, it came with Buzzsaw, and luckily Walmart had all the little 2-packs of the other cassettes.
Jack, I need to interrupt. How was the packaging when you received it from your layaway?
Pretty good, actually.
It
Yeah.
didn't have like
No
the
flap crease?
like creased together with the banded and the plastic thing.
Was it
No.
taped down and
No.
written on the box layaway with like marker?
No, they actually had a few other cardboard boxes that they just taped the flaps up so I can make like one bigger box, and they just taped. Like I said, they just taped those together,
They actually
put
taped
everything
it?
inside, and not the G1 box. It was like it was just a random cardboard box so they can
Oh,
have
okay.
everything together.
Okay.
Then they just packed everything inside, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, Soundwaves is over there, and yeah, it's still pretty good. So, yeah.
Cool. All right. Well,
So luckily, I didn't have to deal with the spiderweb deals. So,
yeah, that crushed a lot of people's stuff pretty nastily.
oh yeah.
All right. Well,
Um.
all right. Well, I'll go next. Oh,
Then.
wait. What we've been doing is we've been kind of like doing an item or two and trying to round robin everybody.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have
Gotcha.
went over that like before the show. We've been
Yeah. So
professional.
back to this. The name
God,
the
do we
name
have to-
actually translates to cape,
Oh no.
like a cape. I don't know if it means like a cape, like you would wear a cape, or a cape like, hey, let's go to the Cape.
Okay.
Misaki.
So, I recently got a haul from Lucas because he buys everything and then decides he doesn't want it. Some of the stuff I got is I'm not sure where the I got these three little dudes. Got a bunch of Planet
Can't
X stuff.
find anything.
Yeah.
The Planet X bugs. I don't know if
From,
any of you guys have
Yeah.
checked these out or not. They are cool. They're smaller than I thought they would be. Not that I'm hateful on it. I did think they would be larger, but they're pretty simple, like in a good way. There's enough there to give you a minute to transform it. The only issue I have is this guy doesn't hold his weapons very well because his hands are articulated, and that's how he holds it, is by pushing them in. So once you get him in there, he'll kind of stay. This one's tolerances are a little better. But they're a cool set. Part of, again, more good stuff I got from Lucas.
Those are the Fall of Cybertron Insecticons.
Yes, that is correct. Like, along with the Planet X haul, I also grabbed Desirus from him.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh, bejeebus.
Yeah, it kind of honestly follows the same trend, although this is, more IDW.
It's pronounced Idwa.
It's a ID or Idwa in the look, although the size isn't right. The scale for like the MMC Idwa stuff, but it's still pretty nice. Transformations, straightforward.
So
in a good
I know
way.
I have one pre-order. Is that the Planet X or is that the MMC one?
Planet X. This is all Planet. This is my
Okay.
Planet X haul from Lucas post
Okay.
TFCon, and the last
All right.
TF or Planet X thing I bought from him that I haven't had a chance yet to mess with because I've had a backlog of stuff in it, which is always good. But Star Saber,
Star Saber.
and it
Which one is that? Was that the Planet X?
Yes. Again,
Yeah.
this is all Planet X, Insecticons, Desirus, and Star Saber. And I mean, he looks awesome, and it's funny because Lucas has talked about this on the show, and he talked about how great it is, and then he's like, "Hey, you want to buy it?"
And he sells it.
Yeah, I think it's a case of just space. I get that, and he likes to experience more of it, but he's like, I got to draw a line somewhere. But his loss is my game. Like I said, I haven't messed with that one yet. The rest of them all are the Insecticons and Desirus are both really nice though. Fun to transform. It's kind of curious to see Planet X, who's always had their kind of niche carved out in that Fall of Cybertron line. That's what they've been doing for years. Now they're getting into the Idwa stuff. And so that's, which has always been MMC's wheelhouse. So it's kind of, I don't know. I'm curious to see where they go with it because the figures are nice. They got the aesthetics down, I think. The transformations are fun, just like MMC's are. They're not like too fiddly or too complex. But the scale's a little off. But I think if you just put them on a different shelf, it'll be fine. Or, a nearby shelf, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I have a bunch of the Planet X stuff. The only ones I don't have are the Star Saber and the Deathsaurus.
Well, are you going to start an IDW shelf or no?
Well, the way it's separated in my display is pre-Earth, Earth 87 to like 90s G2, and then other. And I was just hoping, I worked on the Fall of Cybertron game. I was hoping for more characters. I was hoping for a Demolisher, or, Ironhide and Ratchet, and.
I assume you saw where Planet X is coming out with Ironhide and Ratchet.
There was it. I got a War for Cybertron, Ironhide, and Ratchet. I don't think they were Planet X though, because they're like kind of master scale.
No, they were Planet X. Or like,
were those Planet X?
If you got them in the past few months, like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, those.
All
are
right,
Planet
so
X.
those are like way too big for Chug. Like they're like masterpiece.
Yeah.
Like if you next to like a Sideswipe or like
that fits.
A Jacker.
Well, I mean, that fits Planet X's scale because their Dinobots are huge. Like, their Megatron is huge. Their Trypticon is insanely huge. Not that I have it, but...
Yeah, I got the Trypticon. It's hard to transform because it's all the sharp parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cutty. I got something else, though.
Yeah, what else did you get? Oh, we're switching angles.
Not a good sign. Uh-oh.
I got something else.
I walk through your toy store.
I got something from the Frame Shop. I've been working on the.
That's right. You posted a teaser pic.
Oh.
I have no idea. Like, are you showing us
that
the big?
that is the Megalitho.
Okay, is that all the G1 characters?
It was every character ever up until 2001, I think, or 2002. So that was a Dreamwave Megalitho. It's 3.5 feet by 5.5 feet, I think.
So when you say every character ever, like I remember it coming out, but I didn't pay too much detail to it.
Beast Wars, Beast Machines, RID, Armada. It goes up to Armada.
So you mean like including like starting with 1984, all the Japanese stuff, the Euro stuff?
It goes all the way up to Armada.
So like even Omega Supreme's in there?
Yeah, Omega Supreme, Omega Supreme.
Yeah, so do they
Yeah,
just have like headshots at that point for like all these Action Masters and Micro Masters?
I imagine the plates for printing that were pretty huge. I think it was James Rees. I think he said he did it in 8 parts.
Wow.
But yeah, there's some where it's like, oh, that's a little, that's a little tarantulas right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was this before or after Armada?
No, it ends with Armada.
Okay, so it has
like
all the
it has all the
mini-cons.
Armada guys. Yeah, it has all the mini cons in there. It's crazy.
Damn.
It like ends in like the second wave of Armada, so all like the Takara exclusive mini cons are not in there.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, that's been sitting in a tube since I got it almost 20 years ago, and I finally took it to my frame lady, and it was a bill.
Well, how much was it? It's out of my wallet.
Well,
I mean, unless you're scared.
Just to frame it was $816.
Wow. Like I knew framing was expensive. Like I was expecting like $200-300.
Yes.
No, $200-300 is like a comic page. Like that's what it costs.
So, well, what is it framed in then? Because that must be some high quality stuff.
It is. The woman I go to, the Frame and Picture Shop, Kimberly Braille. She's vintage. She is the president of the American Framing Association. She's like one of the best in the country, and she happens to be in Massachusetts. And I made friends with her because I have a lot of stuff I need to get framed. So I've been seeing her for about 3 years now. And
she made friends with your wallet.
She likes me because I'm a returning customer.
Yeah.
And I don't go, oh, that's how much it is to frame. Never mind. I'll just go to Walmart and get the $10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I did for my mini frame of Transformers the movie. I just got like a $5-10 frame.
Yeah, for like common stuff. Yeah, like I have like cheap $10 frames. Like I have my movie posters up.
Yeah.
They're common. They go in a common frame. I'm not going to spend hundreds of bucks to get a movie poster framed. I have one that I got framed by a couple of the actors that signed it. That's
special.
It's in a crappy frame, but I'll get it professionally framed eventually. But
so is it made out of is it custom made wood and like?
Oh
really
yeah,
nice
it's custom.
glass
Yeah, it's museum quality glass.
Wow.
So like to hang it up, I had to screw into the studs.
How much?
Because the glass weighs so much.
How much did it weigh? Do you know?
I would say it's around 50 pounds.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I hung it up by myself because I'm a man.
We're old and fat. 50 pounds on the wall is hard.
Fat.
So
I'm old and fat.
Yeah.
I'm 40.
Well, that's what me and you, not Jack, obviously, who's young and skinny.
Yeah, he's young and fat.
Pretty much.
All 90 pounds of him. A strong breeze is his worst enemy. I bet you right now, if I blow on my computer screen, he'll fall over. That was your cue, dude. Yeah, there you go. It takes a while because of the lag.
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
want to try it again, Jack?
If you want.
So that's what I've been spending on my wallet.
All right.
And right now she's I have all the the Stars playsets.
Mm-hmm.
3 of them, and she's framing them individually.
How do you frame the Stars playset? I thought those were 3D. Or
Well, they're never used.
okay, so she's framing the. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I got the Japanese, the UK, and the American. Yeah, I do things in like, hey, it's Beast Wars. Let's get like 3 Beast Wars things. Hey, it's time to do G1 again. Let's do this.
All right.
It's time to get comics.
All right. So Jack, what you got next?
Oh, where to start? Well, I haven't really been posting much, but if anybody really pays attention in the public group, I'm a studio series kind of guy. So I actually got this. I wasn't really thinking highly of it, but to be honest, he is really, really fun. Sorry for the darkness, but this is
Is that Drift?
helicopter, the helicopter drift. He is really, really fun.
Only took 6 years.
Is it a new mold?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a new-
It borrows heavily from the helicopter mode dropkick, but
Okay.
they pretty much changed pretty much everything.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that Studio Series did 3 triple changers that aren't triple changers. Like, that just kind of blows my mind. Like, it kind of feels antithetical to what the line is about.
I know, because they're not characters that you could put them in that price. They would be leader class at that point. Because of the parts count involved, they'd be leader class. And who's going to pay $60 for a leader class drift? Or a
Some
leader
people,
class.
but I don't know if enough.
I mean, I would, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just kind of makes me feel like
that's always your Optimus and Megatron.
if it's not worth doing right, it ain't worth doing. I kind of feel that way about it. That's not to say that toy's bad necessarily, but
It's a great toy.
it's like if it had 3 modes, I would be interested in it. Since it doesn't, that's forgiven how much I don't
But
care
there's
for the movies themselves, but I like good toys. But
There's no third-party equivalent, unfortunately.
there's supposed to be. Toy World.
There is supposed to be.
Toy World's been working
Yeah.
on stuff for the 3 triple changers, but they've only posted images of those 3 yet. And Toy World's honestly gotten really weird with their movie line. Like, they're trying to do Build-A-Figures with it, but exactly how that Starscream Build-A-Figure's coming out is unknown. There might be different colors of it.
Yeah.
And then, like, they're doing that
I don't know.
Bumblebee toy, which looks cool, but it's really, really small. It is surprisingly tiny. And they're doing, like, 8 colors of it or some crap. It got...
Is that the World War II one?
Yes.
Yeah, there's like a million. Like, I don't even know where to buy that. Is that out yet?
Shozy Store has a lot of them up. I don't know if they're pre-order or out yet. I saw somebody had it at TFCon, and I meant to say, hey, let me check it out, but I was drinking a lot, and I quickly forgot. So.
Such a Rick answer.
Yeah. All right, Anna's apparently telling me, even though we moved the time for her, that she's now not going to be able to make it. So Anna is dead to me now. And
Now and forever. Now and forever. I say next time she's on, we just pretend she's not on.
It'll be
Like-
no different.
Right. Like she's on, she can hear us, and we can hear her, but we just pretend that we can't hear her.
Was that a mosquito that just flew by?
Well, because of that, I'm going to put you in the middle on the bottom, Rick. I was saving a spot for her now. There, now we're a little more balanced looking in OBS.
So one thing I did pick up, it was a very what's the opposite of Ouch My Wallet? Dominomics? Is that what it is?
I'll go with
So
Yeah, I'd
Dominomics.
say yes.
Kmart was going out of business here in Massachusetts, and I got extra long. So this is the longest hook I could find in retail, right? For my pegboard wall.
Yeah.
It could hold 4 carded figures. I bought all the extra long hooks from Kmart. I got like 2 shopping carts full, like to the point where I needed a second person to help me push the cart for $5, and each peg holds 8 figures. So I redid my wall, and now I have like a huge hole. Like I have like a huge hole in my wall, Like they need to make more product for me to be able to fill that hole. Yeah, saves a lot of room.
Well, that's cool. I'm gonna go into. Here's some garbage I bought at TFCon. I think this is my last thing I got at TFCon that I hadn't talked about yet. Finally, I've been talking about it forever. I bought this multicolored Devastator knockoff.
Right.
The plastic quality.
Rainbow Crush.
Yeah, like I love Devastator being in a bunch of different colors, but the Diaclone one is super expensive for obvious reasons. It's cool. Even though I think Devastator is like a pretty terrible combiner. You know, Puzzler and their monster combiner and GoBots are way better engineering.
Yeah, but remember, Devastator came out way before those.
Did it? Like way before?
Yeah, I mean, Devastator was Diaclone. You know,
Yeah.
Puzzler was GoBots.
I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Was it Machine Robo?
That was. I don't think it was Machine Robo.
Okay.
I think they did come out during Machine Robo, but I'm pretty sure that was still like 83, 84
Okay.
when Puzzler came out.
I don't know. That feels like it's pretty close to Devastator. Either way, the colors look awesome. It is made of really crappy plastic. Like if it drops, it's going to shatter. It's done. It's done to.
Pretty much like mine right over there.
So one of the things I find interesting with this knockoff is like they did custom card art, and like they even have airbrushing, like the airbrushing, like from the G1 style, which is always cool.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it's not as nice as G1 card, box art by any means, but it's not bad. And that's a cool throwback. I don't know if that's stolen from something or if they did it straight up, and it kind of makes me wonder these knockoff companies where the whole point is just to cheaply knock something off, right? But they go through the trouble of making custom card art and making custom sticker sets. Like the stickers on this thing are just they're ridiculous. I don't know what the hell. There's random little weird shapes. I look on what's on the bottom of this shovel.
Their awesomeness. I mean, that's where the awesomeness lies.
Oh, we are about to get a fourth guest.
Like if Devastator came out in the He-Man line, those are the stickers it would have come with.
So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
No!
Nobody else can hear
Greetings.
him. Well, or see him yet.
Greetings, pagans.
Oh yeah, now they can.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone.
They can see him now.
That was Ouch My Wallet. Appreciate everyone being on the show tonight.
See ya.
We do not appreciate those who say, "Hey, I'll totally be there," and then don't.
Like who?
I don't know. I can't remember because they're dead to me.
Oh. Dang.
Yeah.
Me and her.
We're not
just
doing,
gets dark in
we're not
here.
doing Secret Satan with that person anymore.
All right, I can't get it.
I
perfectly
love
lined
Secret
up.
Satan.
Secret Satan.
But yeah, so since you wanted to jump in here, Paul, I assume it's because you were like, "Holy crap, that Devastator's awesome!" I remember when you bought it at the show, and I got to get my hands on it.
No, I didn't know you were bought more garbage, but
Yeah.
I do have a soft spot for that Devastator because it's redonkulous.
I
Paul,
love the
you missed
colors.
it. I showed all the. I showed the 2 Transtech figures I have.
What? No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You did. All right, so Paul, since you joined in here, what do you want to go for?
We'll have to catch up.
Yo, yo, yo! I got the Def Jam Soundwave
Yeah,
that I
it's
had
on my
to.
list.
I had to use a hairdryer to flatten out because they shipped it like morons. Don't buy stuff from Network. is the model or the motto I have tonight. But I have not opened this yet. I was thinking about opening it right now.
No.
Ooh, cut that tape.
Dun, dun, dun.
No.
I'm channeling my inner Rick.
Hey, if you don't want it, I'll buy it. 'Cause I want it.
I'm Pickle Rick.
Do you,
Oh,
do you have
shit.
another one?
Look, he just ripped that off. You didn't even
Wow.
take a knife.
You must.
Yeah, who
You must
does
have a
that?
second. You must have a second or third or fourth one.
No,
around.
I think I mentioned on TFYLP this weekend. I try to destroy my packaging so I don't get tempted to keep it.
Oh, that's sure.
It's a strategy.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
Burn it.
That's
Definitely.
like that's like my fat
just
boy
burn it.
problems. If I go to the store to shop, like I don't get sweets.
Yeah.
That way I can't eat them.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
That's what I do with cake. I eat the cake so that it's not here for me to tempt me later.
So bizarre. This like sticker looking thing is actually a sticker that they put over the printed version of the sticker. So this white thing,
That's kind of cool.
this whole
Guess
release
if you
is
wanna
bizarre.
save it.
It would be a lot cooler if it wasn't printed.
Well, it pulled off the printed part, but
Yeah.
it's who made
so
this
That's an exclusive to where? Where is that again?
network?
Network. I have to order that.
They apparently made the they apparently are like one of those hip places that you can only buy stuff via an app and stuff drops all the time, and we'll see how good their customer service is because I sent them a nice message about how badly they packaged these very limited edition items.
Yeah.
You should take
Well,
a picture of the
if you can get
packaging
me
now and
yeah.
look at this.
Look what you
This out
did!
came.
This
I'm
tape won't
I'm
even
a
play.
collector, and I need another one, and send it to Rick.
I told him I just
Rick?
made it easy on him, and I said a partial refund would make my day. So just fucking do that. But we'll see.
Language.
You can say fuck all you want. So, what is the toy itself? Is this one of their like PVC figure
Yes.
or not necessarily PVC? I
No,
don't know what the
this
plastic
is
is.
Super 7.
This is one of the Super 7 reaction toys, which a bunch of people online are, finding chody ways to be like, to say like, the Action Masters are back. It's like, okay, this is a little different than that, but it's somewhat similar. It actually is less posable than an Action Master.
That's
But,
what I heard. Yeah.
Does it not have?
Yeah, this is like an old Star Wars figure
Yes.
posability.
Yes, exactly. And the head will turn. Actually, in Soundwave's case, the little shoulder thingy will do it too.
So, why is it
This is
gray, or is that just that the exclusive?
I think that's their
Because he died.
theme.
He died. Yeah, that when they turn gray, that means they died. He unfortunately Soundwave contracted feline AIDS from Ravage.
Unfortunately, he's still red though, so he's not quite dead.
He still functions.
Red and
But
silver.
so the big thing is it says Def Jam on his left shoulder. And so one little tidbit I didn't realize, and I already pulled it off of this package, but so if you got one of these, the UPC is covered up with a sticker that has another UPC on it, and it says LL Cool J Soundwave.
All right.
So doing it well.
if
I
you're
guess.
gonna have to put your own UPC sticker, you might as well have fun with it, right?
Yeah,
I
might
think-
as well.
I think
I
this
guess
was
Linkin Park, their deal's done, so now they've moved on. They're like, who else can we get? Who else can we make a Soundwave of? Now that
Yeah.
we've done Linkin Park, we've done 50 versions of the Gold Soundwave for Linkin Park. Oh, LL Cool J, he's relevant.
it
Next
also
is going
looks
to
like
be Aerosmith.
there may be some sort of European distribution for this. HEO.com. So this might be an exclusive that's available in Europe at some point too. But this is like one of the weirdest releases I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's
This
like,
is-
we're going to be selling the Def Jam Soundwaves at the corner of 5th and Washington between 2 p.m. and 2:15. Come get them.
this is like encroaching upon like the Suck Lord, like with this kind of release. So I don't know what to think of it, but
I mean, it's an
I don't know,
official
I got
real thing. I mean, it's licensed.
Yeah.
So it's
It is.
nowhere near
It is.
Sucklord, I don't think.
no, I mean just kind of an execution. It feels
Yeah.
like it. Not that it's
So what else does the app do besides allow you to purchase something?
it's all you do. You can just buy stuff. Like when
So
you,
it just
when you-
steals your data
yes,
when you put it on your phone, so you can buy things.
correct.
Okay.
Correct. It's real cool. It's urban and hip and new, and you can buy shoes and shit on it. But
Wow.
Also buy
I
this-
can go to the Payless and
Soundwave.
buy shoes too, and not have to pay for shipping.
Yeah, but you have to go to
Right?
Payless.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I haven't been to a shoe store.
that's
in
the only
forever.
place. That's the only place where they actually have Adidas now.
I mean, if I go into a shoe store, they're like, what size are you? 15. They're like, here's the 3 shoes we have. They all suck. So it's just, I bought my shoes online for like 2 decades.
Rob and Paul, I lost your camera feed.
I'm still here.
Yeah, well, we are still here. I don't know what your issues are. OBS is good. YouTube's good.
I don't know. It says I can't see your cameras. I just see little icons.
I don't know.
I see.
Your internet's gone to crap, to be honest. Your video's really choppy, so Skype is turning off our feeds for you because your internet. Somebody's downloading porn. You might need to check on your wife.
All right.
So I wish I had the
Probably not
keychain, the keychain Soundwave to put next to this, but this is a lot taller than those keychains.
Funny thing is, Paul, I actually just got a couple of those today. That was going to be my next thing.
Oh,
Well,
so have you opened them
we
yet?
can.
I have. I got 2 Megatrons and then a Soundwave because the Dollar Tree I went to only had 4 Megatrons and then 2 Soundwaves. But I just wanted 2 Megatrons and 1 Soundwave. 1 Megatron I actually got right here. Just so little cutie little guy, you know.
Oh, that is going to get
And
broken
then,
and scuffed so much that dollar is going to go to waste.
Then I have
Were they
another
actually
one.
$1 at the dollar store, or were they like $5 at the
They're a
dollar
buck.
store?
There's some
They're
rip-off
$5.
online site that sells them for $5, but I'd stay away from
And,
them. It's probably some shady crap.
Then my Soundwave is on
legit.
my Soundwave is on my blue bowling bag, and then my Megatron is on my main league gray and red bowling bag, which I didn't honestly notice till now, which is kind of matching. So
You're a bowler?
yeah,
Wow.
Hey, I've got the Transformers bowling ball.
Things you learn.
I'm really good at bowling. I put up those things on the sides. I do awesome. So good.
Yeah, I've got the pins
yeah.
with the Transformer bowling balls. I've never seen a full set of pins. There's 12 different pins, and you got a different pin randomly when you ordered a bowling ball. And there were 4 different bowling balls. So I've never seen anyone have a full set of the Transformers pins.
What do you mean these pins? Are you talking about like the transforming ones? Or are you
No,
talking like-
bowling pins.
Oh, bowling pins.
Bowling pins, yeah. When you ordered the bowling ball, you got a random Transformers bowling pin. And I've never seen anyone have a whole set of... Here, I'll show you.
Oh, you mean bowling
Yeah.
pin? Got it. I'm thinking writing utensils, and then I'm thinking pins like, oh, this is actually, I think, another thing I got at TFCon, an actual Transformers pin from, what's his name? Slade, I believe? Does anybody know makes Transformer pins? He was handing a few out, and I got a Rodimus star from him, which was cool. But I was thinking that type of pin. Okay, so you mean those type of pins. Got it.
Dang.
oh yeah, yeah. Paul, I just sent you a photo. This is actually my main bowling bag. Should be coming in now.
Sweet. You should post that in the TFYLP group so everyone can
It's
see.
pronounced Tiflip.
To flip.
Oh, nice. Looks great, Jack.
Yeah, that
No,
I'm
no one
pretty
else can
much
see it.
I'm pretty much repping the Decepticons and here. Give me one moment.
Man, this show has been chaos tonight. Like, Anna's yelling at me on Messenger. I can't multitask this much. I'm stressed out.
Now kiss.
So, speaking of Kiss,
Oh yeah, Rick is really.
That's not kiss
Yeah.
players.
I'm gonna log off, guys, because my feed is really bad. So
Okay, well, I think Anna's ready to tag in then.
I will
All right.
tag out. Peace.
All right.
See you, Rick.
See you, Rick. All right, Anna will be a bit before y'all can see her and hear her. So, do Jack or Paul, either one of y'all have something to talk about while I get her set up?
You go, Jack, please.
Well, another thing I wanted to share. This was actually going to be my second one, but I got sidetracked. Oh, actually, hang on. I was going to do Jetfire, but now my ultimate favorite. To share. This was actually going to be my second one, but I got.
I need you to
sidetracked.
mute Anna, please.
I was
Or
going
something.
to.
Yeah, you're getting an echo.
But I can hear myself. But I'm gonna.
So you got
This is my next
Hightower.
one. Yes, my absolute favorite looking creature. He's
Yeah,
so
he's pretty
stupid, yet
wild.
he's so cute. He's so stupid, yet he's so cute. Look at him! Just look at him. He's so cute.
He's got a giraffe neck.
Sorry, guys. I'm Getting there.
I saw God, I wish I could find that photo. Like someone found a way to turn him into a regular looking robot mode with like really skinny legs. And it looked kind of awesome.
I haven't seen that.
It was like some Asian customizer or like fan mode. I think it required some work. Like it wasn't just, you can't just do it out of the box, but it had like super skinny legs. But then you could find a way to like give him real arms with the treads or something. I thought it looked pretty neat.
Look this up.
Anna,
Yeah, try to find it.
Anna is live with us now. Should be. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
If you just turn off your YouTube video, you'll be good. That's what was giving us the feedback.
I did turn it off.
Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, you're set now.
I muted it. I didn't actually turn it off.
Yeah. All right. Hi, Anna. Better late than never.
What?
You're not dead to us anymore, Rob. This is where you come in.
Zombie mode right now.
Am I a zombie?
To me.
Oh, good.
You're undead. So
That's always my aspiration, is to be a zombie.
All right, so were you still talking about your item there, Jack? I had to kind of tune out there for a bit while I got set up. And tonight, the most chaotic episode ever.
Good. Chaos is better.
It stresses me, not when you're the host.
Oh, it's fun.
All right, well, I guess since you just joined in and Jack is unresponsive, what do you want to tell us about? What did you get recently, Anna?
I thought I was done.
Oh. Do you have more to say, Jack? You can say
No,
more.
I'm good. You can go ahead.
Okay, cool. I just pulled my stuff out of my bag as quick as I could. Because I'm still in my office right now. That's why.
I was gonna say, are you at work?
Yeah, I am. Because I get out of class at 9. So moving this to 9, I might be able to join in, but my students wanted me tonight, so they were grumpy.
They can join in.
So I brought 2 things with me. I brought my fancy, whatever you want to call them, figure that I picked up at TFCon. So he's actually been in my possession for a while, but I just haven't been able to be on the show in a while.
For
he's got one
audio
poor
listeners,
guy.
that's MMC's Frenzy. And it's cartoon inspired, so it's obviously Frenzy. If it was toy based, it might be otherwise.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Red
so
guy.
to me, it's Frenzy for sure. But I know a lot of people are going to argue about it. But that's fine, because that's a dead to me thing. But yeah, I think I have to get all these now after I got it. I'm really impressed by it.
They are a well done line. I think they're cool. They're fun. Like as they've been going on, they've been getting better. Like Ravage is the worst, and then the bird, but it's not bad, but it's the worst. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny because I saw Ravage at the con, right? And I was like, ooh, I have to have one of those because it looks so good. And then I got Lucas's, and because he always tells me his old stuff. And it's just not as good as I thought it looked. Like, I saw it in other people's displays and it looked cool, but in person it's like,
I mean, it's great. It's great in cat mode. You know, it's a great display piece. It's just the transformation and the tape mode's kind of meh. But then, like, the birds are better. Like, way better. And then Frenzy and Rumble are even more way betterers. And yeah, it's...
Right.
It's funny.
Yeah, no, this is really impressive. Like, I've always wanted a good figure. I want a good figure of Rumble, of course, because Frenzy was more or less silent in the cartoon. He didn't say a whole lot. He didn't do a whole lot, but I couldn't find one.
You don't like the
I just have
Masterpiece?
not been able...
You
Huh?
don't like the Masterpiece?
It's fine. Like, it's just small and undetailed. This is cooler.
Yeah.
Like, Rumble's literally one of my favorite characters from the cartoon. So being able to have a, like, more show accurate, like, actually playable toy instead of the more simplified version.
Well, I assume you know then that the pile drivers, you can put batteries in them and they actually work.
I'm nervous because there's, like, 15 labels on it that says I can break it.
I mean, I put it in on mine, but they're funky. Like, it's not like a smooth, like, chugga, 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 chugga. It's like, brr, 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 like, it's, you can tell it's, I don't know, it's not super well put together for it, but it's fine. You know, it's a neat gimmick that you turn on once or twice, and that's it. You know.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You can still pose them
Yeah.
with it, like you do the MP ones.
Yep.
So are we doing one item and switching,
Yeah.
or are we talking about all things?
Hold up.
Yeah, we're kind of rotating around.
Got it.
Is it just me, or did you just say you're going to get all of that mold?
I guess I did because I'm gonna get 2 of it. Yeah,
That's what you said.
I know. It's
They're
blasphemy.
different
I'm
characters.
hypocritical.
They're different characters.
Yeah, but I have a 1 per mold roll
Eh,
and a 1 per character roll,
it's
and I'm
Yeah,
breaking both of them.
You're gonna have to do your Transformers penance.
I know. I have to go to self-rule prison. I don't know what that is. I have to be disappointed in myself.
So I think that brings it back around to me. I'm going to talk about. I was saving this for you, Anna. So I'm glad you showed up. This came in the mail today. Dun, dun, dun. It is Rock Roller, one of the uncommon Rock Lords. Like after the main wave of 12, they did a set of 3. One of them was a Hookstone that I showed, or Stone Hook that I showed last week. This is the second of those 3. Rock Roller, and each one of them has a different gimmick. This one, you can see he's got a wheel on his butt, and so this is the simplest Rock Lord I've ever seen.
I almost lost
Not
my
saying
crap.
something right.
Yeah, because like
I almost lost my crap of how big of a belly he's got.
well, he's
I almost lost it.
accurate to me. There, I just
I'm at work,
transferred
so I can just pull out Rock Lords.
it. Woo! He's great. My hips on that one are kind of loose. Like he doesn't stand. He stands up, but I gotta be careful when I pose him.
His hips are okay. His arms are not good.
Yeah, but no, this is the most expensive Rock Lord I've bought. I think it was like 35 shipped or something. Just being the uncommon ones, these are the pricey ones.
Damn.
Yeah, for a Rock Lord, that's getting on up there. But yeah, he's cool. He looks nice. I love the head sculpt on him. He's got a very fun, doofy face going on. But yeah, more Rock Lords.
So you don't have the Fossil Lord, whatever he's
Not
called yet.
There was an auction on Yahoo Auction I was watching that I did put in some bid on, but I lost. So it's like, I mean, because if it shows up on eBay here, people put like $500, and like, no, that's twice what it's actually worth. You're just paying the, people don't know about other means to get this price. So
Yeah. What was it? What was it running on Yahoo?
I think it finally went for $250.
Okay.
Which is, I had the chance to buy that like a decade ago, or 15 years ago at BotCon for like 100, 150. But at the time, I didn't know what it was, and I had so many gajillion of other things to buy. It was, I wasn't there yet.
And what was it?
Fossilsaurus. It is the only Rock Lord combiner. It's made of 4 bots.
Okay.
But it didn't come out in the U.S. It came out in Europe and Japan. So
Combined to form a bigger rock.
no, it forms a dinosaur, a big, huge dinosaur. And there's like
I tried. I failed.
they had different like colorations and prototypes of it. Like there was a yellow one. There's one that had a motorized base. It was going to have originally. But one day I'll get it. It'll happen. I was looking hard for one at TFCon, but it wasn't there. It probably would have been overpriced if it was. Anyways, but
Probably. Terribly.
yep. All right, Paul.
In a rare case of insanity, I have a non-Transformers item.
Ooh.
This is your Mando, carbonized Mando. I actually went hunting for these today.
No spoilers.
And I
I
found
haven't
one.
watched the show yet.
It's
Okay.
just the Mandalorian. It's like there's the carbonized collection, which is the more, I don't know, they're slightly more expensive and they have better decos, and then these shiny boxes.
Are they exclusive or
And,
just?
they're store exclusives, yeah. So Target's was the Mandalorian. And so that's the toy that everyone wants right now. It's like very hard to find, especially now with the show actually being on. So I was very happy to pick one of these up today. And the situation was kind of crazy. I went to a Target that said they had them on BrickSeek, which doesn't mean they necessarily have them, but they might. None on the shelf. I asked someone up front. I don't usually do this, but I went kind of out of my way to get. I'm like, I better just pull out all the stops. Asked the guy to look for it in the back. Comes back, says, no, we don't have it. Oh, we actually have some in the pickup area of Target, which I don't know if you go to Target these days, it's like this online pickup. And I was like, yeah, well, I don't have the pickup, so I was about to leave, and this dude's manager runs over to him and says, go after that guy. I was outside of the store, and I was like, saw him pointing at me. I'm like, huh, and I went back in. He's like, oh, those were just on hold. They weren't really for pickup, and they didn't come in to get them last night, so we can sell them to you. I'm like,
Yoink.
are you serious? I'm like, well, I kind of felt bad. I was like,
shouldn't. They had their chance.
whoever. Yeah,
That's
F them. I bought them, so yay.
that's totally one of those things where like somebody's like freaking out that they can't find it, and they call 5 stores and get them to hold it, and then they find it on the way there, and it's like whatever.
Exactly.
Well, I didn't know Target held things, especially now that they have the pickup thing. It just seems like ridiculous. They have like 2 layers of come get the thing. No,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yep.
Well, congratulations on
So
your
that was
I did
kind
it
of
with
fun.
a couple of cords for my phone, and
So what about you, Jack? You got another item other than Twizzlers? And did you bring enough to share?
more Twizzlers. I still have more.
Internet food. Why hasn't it happened yet?
Pretty much.
Oh, that's a big
All
one.
right, my next big boy. Next figure, I was absolutely excited for because I didn't want to get like any third party, so I was like, I might as well wait. Sure enough, lo and behold, Siege Jetfire.
Did you get the
Excuse
killer
me.
price on that?
I did actually, because he
Awesome.
was on. Because I did 2 layaways this year. He was on the first one, so I go to pick it up. I felt sorry for the guy clocking out. He didn't know what to do, but somehow he actually still managed to get through it and clock me out. So he actually accidentally took this off. So he had like 2 other employees help him. So they get it back on, and it kept going down in price, and they couldn't figure out why. And I come to find out, I checked the Walmart app, and it goes from 75, the original price, and it goes down to 50. I'm like, yes. Actually, no, I don't even think it was 50. I think it was 40.
Yeah, probably.
So it saved me $30. I'm like, yes. So killer price.
There's been quite a few ways to get that for like sub $40-$50 recently, which is just wild because it's an awesome toy, and it definitely doesn't feel overpriced at $80 to me. So that's just a great deal.
Yeah, because I almost got it at that price. I still held off just because of space reasons, but it looks like a cool toy. You know, I have Fans Toys Jetfire, I have G1 Jetfire, so got to make decisions, you know. Yeah. All right, so I think we're back around to Anna.
Yeah, probably.
You got more goodies?
If I'm still awake. Yeah, I only brought one more thing. I only brought 2 things because I had to bring them literally here in order to do this. And this one's not as small. So I've,
I think did we lose Jack?
for a minute,
I think so. He was too excited about
Oh,
Jetfire.
no, he's back. He's
Yay!
back now. Oh,
Yeah,
Energon Superion.
So I've had an Energon Superior on off and on for years because I bought it and sold it a few times. And I really wanted the upgrade kit ages ago. And I finally found a good price on it. So I finally splurged and got it.
Nice.
So now I have an upgraded, but not fully upgraded. There's another upgrade kit. But now I have an upgraded Energon Superion.
What, the Christmas one?
I don't know what the other one is other than its shoulders. And this version currently does not have good shoulders. Like, it only rotates the shoulders still, just like the original. They didn't add any better shoulders, so it could still need improvement. And you can see how the arms are just, that part of the arm is just one tiny leg of the Limbot, so it doesn't hold up very well.
Seems to be
The
doing
other
all right
mod
for a
things
20-year-old
Still looks
toy.
good, though.
That. Huh?
It's holding up all right for, a 15-year-old toy. That's not too bad.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it's doing really well. And I mean, it can hold up its gun. I can pose it. It looks pretty good. I don't know. I kind of feel like now that I've already invested the price of buying the base set and a upgrade kit. The other upgrade kit's about $30. I'm kind of thinking.
So I have a little story about that toy.
Story time, yay!
I don't know. Back when that toy was current, Allspark held a contest to win the Takara version of the box set, and it was to write to write something about the Bay movies. I don't know if it was like write a review or write a poem or write a haiku or something like that. And it may have been a haiku. I really can't remember, but I just wrote the word explosions like 20 times with, different punctuation, like explosion, 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 whatever. Yeah, it was back when the first movie came out, it was more original then. But I won, and I had that for free. I finally sold it like maybe 3-4 years ago, just when I started really heavily condensing a lot of things. But
It's funny.
yeah, like I held on to it a lot longer, mainly just because of the memory, of winning it. But eventually, even that, I was like,
That's a cool story.
yeah, I mean, it's a good toy. Like, part of the reason I was okay with getting rid of it is because I still have the Nexus Maximus combiner from the club, which has a lot of the same mold. Not all of them, but enough of in the vein of the Energon combiners to kind of get that feeling.
It's the only Energon combiner I actually like out of the 3.
Yeah.
The other ones aren't very good, but this one I thought was good in the first place, and I've, kept it off and on throughout the years, but now that it has the upgrade kit, I'll never get rid of it. I just think it looks really good. I like my weird combiners, though, as you know, from my actually forcing everyone to do a review of Calculation King.
Yeah.
I think it does look really good. Like when you held it up, I was like, "Oh, that looks great." I haven't seen that in a while. I didn't even realize it had an upgrade kit on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because
that upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the Fans Project upgrade kit's been around. I think for like 10 years. I think.
I mean, I sold my.
Yeah, it has 09 on the box.
I just sold the Revenge of the Fallen Bruticus with the Fans Project 2 add-on bots at TFCon. And yeah. They're still around, and like they were big for their time because that was the closest we had to updated version of those G1 guys. It was before third party was going ham on combiners.
Yeah, I was just about to say I had the Constructicon Maximus, and that was my Devastator for the longest time until it pretty much fell apart into like a million pieces. Different pieces like popped off, and it just disappeared. And then all of a sudden, Combiner Wars came. I'm like, better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised that one never got the upgrade treatment though.
I know. That was weird. The other two did, not, Devi.
Yeah.
Or Constructicon Maximus, however you want to call it.
Never Devi.
All right. I'm going to have to talk about something big here. This is our last round. This is newer, so, and I still have more stuff to talk about, but...
Oh, my bejeebus.
The Jing Yang Metal Beast, not Masterpiece, Transmetal 2 Megatron. This guy's huge, and he's very striking. He is pretty heavy. He has electronics, blah, and you can tell there's a Cryotech coming because blah, there's the blue light, and he comes with 2 blast effects as well. One for blue and red. So it's kind of odd that he comes with both, but I guess it's just, they're like, we're going to do them both now. Like, one's obviously ice and fire. They're molded differently. I'm not going to be able to hold this up long. This is, like, seriously, my arm's getting tired. It is, I have not transformed it yet. I haven't had the time, but I got the batteries in it. You have to pop on the back of the tail onto the back of the head. That is tough. I recommend heating the plastic with a hairdryer very lightly first, or something, lubing it up or something just to make that easier. And then putting on the dragon's arm was easy enough, but like it has a fist mode as well. But why would you use that? Some people have had paint chipping issues, and there's even a warning in there about with heavy deformation you might paint chip, which is true enough. Like I said, I haven't transformed mine yet. I think I did see a few minor chips somewhere even then, but this thing it's insane. Like the toes are articulated, they go to the side. All the gunmetal parts are, well, maybe not all. Yeah, that's not die-cast, but I believe the feet are die-cast. There's a part in the middle here that's definitely die-cast. A lot of the shoulder ratchets are really nice and heavy. That's all die-cast there. I don't know. It feels pretty well made, enough to like, I don't think this is their first figure. I just don't know what other name they had beforehand. You know how the third company guys are. Like they get a factory they work with, and then like each designer will get their own line or some crap like that. So he's insane. If you like Beast Wars and Masterpiece Beast Wars, I think you have to pick it up because I don't think Takara will do this. To be honest, I mean maybe they will, and if they do, we'll see how it compares. But I don't know. It's an awesome piece, and I'm pretty excited for it. So I had to bump some other things off the list, and yeah, he's got a huge wingspan as well.
So where'd you get it?
ShowZstore.com or whatever it is. Yeah, and these also fan out. I don't know why you would ever fan them out that way, but you can do it. It's
Why
a
not?
thing. Yeah, why not, I guess. Okay, yeah, my arm's killing me now. He's got to go late. He's going to take a nap.
So that toy's getting like a kind of universal praise.
It's not perfect. It's not perfect. But it is awesome, nonetheless.
So what about the other one now? Because there's, whenever one character comes out by one company, someone else jumps on. There's that other one that looks a little more modernized or something.
Oh, that's Perfect
Yeah,
Effects.
so
Oh,
why
okay.
is this one better?
This one is actually based off the show animation. The Perfect Effect one is stylized. It's like their take on a Transmetal 2 Megatron. This actually looks like
Kind of like how they did Optimal Optimus.
Optimal Optimus was closer to the animation. But
Oh, I thought it was more stylized.
it is, but it's closer than their Megatron was. Their Megatron was very stylized. And they're also smaller. That guy's in Masterpiece scale. And man, my arm's tired. But it's awesome. I definitely recommend it. Try not to chip your paint too much if you do play with it, though.
It's pretty expensive though, right?
Oh yeah, it's like Show Z is the place to buy it. It took about a month to get here though, because they sent it like I can't remember what it was, like ground ship or something. I can't remember the word. It's not that like China mail or something. Anyways, but I think it was like $220.
Not a turtle.
I think it was.
It came all the way across Asia, past Tibet to Europe, and then it came over on a boat.
Yeah, I think it was like $220 shipped from them, something like that. I think most U.S. based retailers are around $240 on it, something like that. But Show Z is reputable. Like I knew it would get here, and it wouldn't be an instruction sheet like something I bought off eBay that came in this week. It was one of those. I didn't buy it at like, oh, it's half off. That's totally legit. It was just like, it was retail price. It's something that's kind of went up in value that's sold out at most places. I was like, maybe I've got one that's still selling their original stock, and yeah,
Yeah, that happened to Lucas too.
it's happened before. It's okay.
It's been happening a lot recently. We need to almost do like a show topic about like scams.
Bamboozling.
Like they've gotten tougher and tougher to spot. Like here, like I looked at his feedback. He's been on eBay for 4 years, had hundreds of feedback. They're making these accounts revolving now. And they spread out their sales so that they can make them go rogue when they're ready, and run off with the money, shut off all their accounts, make new credit cards or something. I don't know what they do. I know eBay will eventually and PayPal will pay me back, but it'll probably take a few weeks. I'll get my money back, but anyways, stick to Baba Bobo or whatever it is, and NetCloud.
Baba Booey.
NetCloud's good as well on eBay. Like those are, you're solid on those. And Show Z Store if you can buy from there is always great. But yeah.
Was he that heavy? Because you were still clenching your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm just that out of shape too. But no, he's he's a heavy boy.
Sitting here, Mike.
Like I mean, you know how it is. Like if you ever watched Minority Report with Tom Cruise, and he's like, it's all these like screens. They talked about how like his arms constantly got tired. That's why that type of UI will never happen. Like that user experience where floating screens, you're doing this, you're not going to do that. Your arms get tired. We don't realize how heavy our damn arms are.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
it's like he'd shoot for 10 minutes, be like, okay, guys, I need a break. Come back and do whatever.
We just do the same thing with our fingers right now.
Yeah.
Our thumbs.
Oh man, my thumbs. I have phone thumb bad sometimes. I'm old.
Phone thumb.
Yeah. All right, so Paul, last round.
Well, I got a big one too. Arc Power Optimus in the house. Woo!
I was disappointed.
He's got a sword and shit. Look out.
It's better than that piece of garbage Rick kicked off the night with.
Well,
Oh,
which was
yeah,
what?
that's right.
The Transtech Shockwave?
No,
No, it was
some bumblebee
Like
thing
the-
that just falls over. That's literally it. And you put
yeah.
something in its
His
head.
transformation is just
It's not for that. It's like some big toy that you drop something in the top and it falls out the bottom. I don't know.
Kind of
When
like a
I
big
came
ramp.
in, he had a bowling pin.
It's-
You somehow think that was better?
The bowling pin's way better.
We were talking about bowling bags and all that stuff. Oh, I was, because I got the little keychain dudes, and 2 of them wound up on my bowling bag, and all of a sudden we got to randomly talking about bowling stuff, and it's just like, why?
So
Speaking
the
of
reason I
why-
got this, the reason I got this is it's for months now. It's been $30 on Target.com, but if you go in the store, it's $50. So there was like this big sale recently. There's been sales on Transformers for the past like month and a half, and I was able to get it for like $20 with that price matching online with whatever sale was going on. And I don't know. I like the weird big Optimus Primes. This is kind of unique because he's got the arc on him. That's it's something.
Does it actually look like a half decent arc when it's not attached to him?
It does
I thought
actually.
it did. Yeah.
It does.
Because like you could
It's a
sell me
little
on
flat, right?
you could sell me on a nice big yellow arc. To be honest,
I mean, I could take it apart, but I don't really want to
then don't.
and show you that.
I mean, the internet exists. I can find a picture.
You don't want this toy, Rob. Obviously, it
You
doesn't
could
even
do it
have
now.
knees. Anyways, I mean, this is like gonna be in the show, obviously. So it's like, unlike some of the other big gimmick Optimuses from previous
Yeah.
lines, at least this will be in the show.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Well, that makes me feel better about my last figure, because I was expecting a lot more than arc-powered Optimus.
I mean, look at we got the Xinjiang Transmetal 2 Megatron, and then Arc Power
Then it goes-
Optimus.
Hey, I
Big
didn't
step
pick
down.
the order.
Oh no,
And-
it's funny.
I jumped in just because there was only 3 people. I didn't
This
really
was
want to
my
show
last
off
figure.
anything.
You're gonna be wowed.
All right, what'd you get, Jack?
Oh, that's just it. What do I want? Script. Well, I wasn't really too worried about getting the first, but then I realized I'm like, well, I need a good G1 looking Voyager Shockwave, and I ended up getting the Siege dude with his weird frickin' parts. And to be honest,
$30 toy that charges you $50.
pretty much. But to be honest, with all of his like weird gear on, it really reminds me of the Shockwave from the 07 movie game for some reason, which he was like a triple changer. He was like the big cannon, and then he was a helicopter. For some
Yeah.
reason, with all the gear on, it just really reminds me of that. And to be honest, I love that game. Well, actually, somewhat love that game.
Love to hate that
I-
game.
Kinda.
We're getting
But
an
no,
echo.
Echo.
Echo. Didn't know if Anna was watching us on YouTube again.
No.
Echo.
Okay. All right, it's just being a jerk then.
Echo.
Oh, yeah.
Lion?
Anyways, go ahead. I don't know.
Uh,
I wouldn't watch us.
Anyways, I think that was it. I just pretty much just got Shockwave for the hell of it, seeing how I needed him, and
Ike's good. Ike's a really fun toy.
yeah, because I think the only really good Shockwave I had was the Dark of the Moon, but even then, that's not even good.
Just
That toy's
because
pretty good.
just
Well, now-
Lucas isn't here to do it for me. I'm just going to remind Rob that I actually replaced my MP Shockwave with that one.
Well, I think me and Paul have talked about this
Yeah?
before. Like when the new Prime came out, and people were like, "Oh, it's so difficult" or whatever. Well, when MP10 came out, we thought it was insane. When MP01 came out, we thought it was insane. MP sets the bar on transformations, and they trickle down. And that Shockwave
much.
toy is cool for the Siege one because it actually borrows a lot from the Masterpiece
It does.
design. So it's like it starts there, and then we get used to it. And we forget these things used to be mind blowing. Now it's like it's the new normal.
I just think that the big purple block that is the MP is less exciting than the small purple.
Funny thing is, Aldrin just made up a good point. FOC Shockwave was good, and I just realized I had him, and actually, yeah, he was good, but too bad he was just too
That
small.
one.
I sold mine about a week ago. Just the small FOC figures had to go. I'd rather wait and get the
Kinda
Planet X
hoping-
ones.
I was kind of hoping Planet X kind of makes money. can kind of see it happening since they're pretty much doing everything else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I love that Shockwave. Great pickup.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. Well, I think that wraps us up for tonight before Anna gets escorted out by security. So remember,
the building now.
So this was Out to My Wallet, part of the TF Talk Network. If you like what we do, make sure to hit us up on Patreon at patreon.com/TFYLP. You can sub for as little as $1 a month. Not expensive. And then remember, we have a whole bunch of content coming out each week. We have Microcasters Live Tuesday night on Facebook. We might stop putting those up on YouTube because of the whole COPPA nonsense.
Sounds like it probably.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so they'll still be up on Facebook. You can still, of course, get them on your podcast feed, whatever you like there. Out to My Wallets, live Wednesday nights. This may be our new time if it works out better for people. And if, I don't know, let us know your opinions. Put it that way. We're on Facebook. You probably know about our Facebook group at, just a TFYLP Facebook group. Let us know your thoughts if you like it, hate it, or if you just don't even care, let us know.
Email us at podcast@tfylp.com.
You can do that as well.
Great.
Of course, our live show, our bread and butter, is Sundays at 11 Eastern. I don't know. I feel like we should change that time. I don't know. I think we might talk about. We might change it up. We've been batting it around, but anyways, we'll see. And then, of course, Rick's pre-recorded Cut the Tapes go up usually on Friday. The mysterious Mr. Starscream has TF Talk Weekly, which we're really going to have to change that name to TF Talk eventually.
Occasionally.
But that's cool. We just had another episode of it come up with 2 interviews. Wasn't really news focused like most of them, but it was still some good interviews, good to listen to while working. So make sure to check that out. Anybody have any closing thoughts for tonight before we sign off?
Oh, I didn't get to talk about my last thing.
I thought she had one more, and I didn't get to talk about my Rock Lord.
I got this brand new plate today. It's very nice.
Is it translucent?
It is. It is.
It's got crumbs. What
even got a
food
chocolate
used to be
chip on it.
Oh, it looks delicious. Look at those crumbs.
Got crumbs.
Man.
All right. Well, with that, I think we will be signing off as we had a total of 5 members on as people came and went. This was the most stressful episode I've ever hosted, and I hated it.
Good thing you're not doing the Christmas episode, right?
I am. I'm in the Secret Santa.
No, but you're not going to be hosting it.
Oh, no. Make Lucas deal with that mess. Ugh.
Speaking of which, we are doing a Christmas episode, so watch that when it comes out.
Holiday.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, with that, I think we'll say good night, everybody.
Night-night.
Night.